How's it going, everybody? Welcome to a new video. Since it's a new video, that means we are on a new week, which means we have something new to touch upon. As you guys have probably saw in the title of this week's video, I kind of wanted to talk about weight loss plateaus, what's stopping us from losing weight. In my personal experience, I lost a lot of weight last year and I got pretty stagnant this year. And I kind of want to touch upon it because I feel like a lot of people go on weight loss plans, like certain diets, and after so many months, people usually quit and either regain their weight back or just kind of stay stagnant for a while. So I thought I would talk about my own personal experience and share with you guys some things that I've been doing to get over that hump. For me, the one biggest thing is my diet. When it comes to eating, I would say that's the most important thing that you have to focus on. And sadly, that's the biggest thing that people struggle with, as well as myself. So how do I combat that? How am I dealing with this to basically make sure that I'm on track with losing weight again and focusing on building my physique? The big thing I've been having to do is go back to make sure that I'm tracking my macros, because for me, I was very disciplined when I would keep track of my macros, and it's a way for me to make sure I don't overeat. And the best part about counting macros in general is, for the most part, you could really eat whatever you want. Sometimes I would eat a turkey sandwich and maybe I'll have some chips with it. But you have to know that not all calories are created equal. If you choose to eat chips or some kind of bread that isn't really whole grain or have a lot of fiber in it, you're going to feel hungry pretty quickly afterwards, and you may tend to overeat or try to eat more calories afterwards, which is kind of what I used to do over the last couple of months. So you really want to make sure you're setting yourself up for success. Find the healthy food items that you like. So for me, it was always kind of chicken. I like rice. There are specific vegetables like green beans or broccoli that I would eat, and those things really helped me stay full and feel satiated, and then I could kind of push forward and finish my meals without having to think about food constantly. Because I feel like when you go on a diet, you're always thinking about your food. Another thing that I did to try to help me keep on track was to set a challenge for myself. So last week, I really focused on tracking my macros, every single meal, and then at the end of the week, I saw that I was able to keep track of everything. I lost some weight, I saw it on the scale, and I felt really good. This week, I really focused on trying to incorporate more vegetables. So I actually went to an event where basically they give you 70 pounds of produce for around 12 bucks. And now I have all this produce in my house. And now I have to figure out, how do I incorporate all of these vegetables into my diet every single day? So I tried to make new recipes. I tried to make a ratatouille, which actually wasn't that bad. I tried to make grilled vegetables that I don't normally make. And I tried to incorporate that with my chicken and rice instead of having my green beans and broccoli. And by doing that, I felt like not only was I doing something different and seeing a change, but I was also finding new foods that maybe I tend to enjoy, that helps me bring in more nutrients, and then in the end really helps me feel a lot healthier, feel happier. It makes me feel like I'm reaching towards my goal, because I know if I sit there and I eat a slice of pizza, I just feel like I just want to give up on my diet, and then that kind of knocks me off of my horse, and then I have to start all over again, and that just doesn't make me feel good. Now, just because your diet is probably the most crucial and important thing, you still want to make sure to incorporate exercise. Now, for me personally, it was very hard for me to exercise because I really didn't know what to do. I never knew proper form for doing push-ups or even sit-ups. Like, I couldn't do the basic things. And sometimes you go to a gym and you have no idea what to do. You look at those machines and you're just completely lost. And that is okay. For me personally, I decided to kind of take the time and really figure out something that could help me. I know I couldn't pay for a personal trainer yet because, one, I didn't have the money, and two, I didn't feel like I have the motivation to do that. And I still don't have one to this day. So what I really wanted to do was find either an app or find someone that could help me and learn some basic exercises. So I hit up a friend once and he showed me some basic things to use at the gym, but the biggest thing that I've been using right now is a workout app. I do have an affiliate link, so yes, I technically can get paid, and I'll put it down below. You do not have to use it. This is just something that I use. I know there's a lot of apps out there. I use an app called Sworkit, and the reason why I use it is because it basically puts in the exercises for you. You set how long do you have to work out, and it really helps me stay accountable and help me feel like I'm actually doing the right exercises. They explain to you how to do the proper form in the middle of the exercise so you know you're doing it right. And then they even have a personal trainer in the app that you can message at any time. There's like different personal trainers, and they respond to you pretty quickly. I would say within a couple of hours or so. but I always get my questions answered, and then I always kind of set myself up for success because they have challenges built into it. Again, this isn't a paid promotion or anything. This is something I discovered myself. I actually saw it through my work. They actually had a special discount, so maybe check your health insurance first to see if they give you a really good discount on it or not, because Swerkit seems to be working with a lot of those companies. I got a pretty good discount myself for it. If you don't have one like that and you still maybe want to try it out, I will have a link down in my description. You can see it. You can check it out. If you like it, great. I think they have like a 14-day trial. And if you don't like it, then don't use it. But for me personally, I needed something to help me figure out what exercises to do. And that is something that has really helped me stay focused, feel motivated. And it's always wonderful to see like a calendar of you completing a workout. And that is something that I highly recommend a lot of you guys maybe to try to find, whether it's Swerkit or any other form of workout app, or maybe someone that can just teach you how to do workouts. You want to set yourself up for success, or else you're going to let yourself fall off the bandwagon. Now for me, over the last couple weeks, by making myself exercise more using my Swerkit app, cleaning up my diet, and making sure that I stick to the proper macros, I have now been able to shed off a couple of pounds in the last few weeks. I was sitting at 223 in the January of 2020. Then around May, I was at around 210, and then at that point, I started gaining some weight back. I was hitting at around 216, 215. I even went up to 217 one day, and now, after I weighed myself this week, I'm now down into the 213 range. The week before, I was at 214. The week before that, I was at 215. So as you can see, just by cleaning up my diet again and choosing to exercise and keep track of everything, I am now consistently losing weight week after week. And over the last 3 months, 4 months, I've been staying at the exact same weight or gaining weight. So those things are the most important things to do. I know that you see this in Google, you see it on Wikipedia, and they always tell you, you just gotta eat clean and exercise. And I know that it sounds so simple, and I can tell you, it is the hardest thing to deal with mentally, and I always bring that up. It is a challenge. So find someone that can either do it with you, message me, find other people who are focusing on weight loss as well. You are not alone in this. It's still hard for me. It's not necessarily the easiest thing to do every single day. There are times where you are challenged with temptation and you want to eat something bad because you feel like you deserve it. And you just have to remind yourself constantly that what you're doing is trying to create a healthier lifestyle. And every time that I start losing a little bit of weight or seeing some change in my physique, it makes me feel good. And the idea that I can get myself to a place where I can feel a lot healthier, feel stronger, feel confident in my looks, those are things that I really want to have, and they excite me. Now, I know this information isn't anything new. Everyone always tells you to clean up your diet and exercise. But what you have to know is that you just can't change the plan. You know, if something has been working when it comes to losing weight for you, like for me, it was just counting track of my macros and exercising. You can't just realize that one day you can just stop it and that things aren't gonna jump back to what they used to be. You've been having a habit your entire life. For me, eating certain foods, drinking sodas, whatever it was, that was part of my life for probably 15 to 20 years. And now you're going in and you're changing everything within 1 year. So you can't be surprised if your body wants to jump back and do the things that it's used to. You have to keep training your body to adapt and learn and to want to live a healthier lifestyle. And over time, it does start to get easier. When you start to see those results or you're starting to feel stronger, it motivates you and wants to push you further. The beginning is always the hardest, especially when you've been losing weight and then you stop for a few months. It took me a while to motivate myself to get myself back on track to exercise. My videos are literally about losing weight and living a healthier lifestyle, and I'm putting this on YouTube, and I still struggled every single week. I may be going out and exercising, but I was still kind of messing up my diet here and there. And now I'm finally back to tracking everything. I'm losing weight again. I'm feeling really motivated, and those are things that make me feel happy, make me feel successful, that I'm accomplished. All of these things are positive feelings that I'm having, and I wouldn't have been able to feel that way unless I decided to stop and analyze what I was doing wrong and correcting it. So hopefully you guys found this video helpful, and if you guys have any questions, again, please feel free to leave comments down below. Shoot me a personal message on Instagram. I always throw all of my social media here at the end of my video, so feel free to check me out. And again, I will leave Swerkit link down below if you want to use it. If not, if you find a better discount somewhere else, please use that. I know money is really tight for a lot of people. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys all next time.